I mean, I thought for sure it was like broken because it was smashed so much that like all you could see was the skinny little bone. And then and it's like really bloodshot, and there's like, anyways, he wouldn't let me touch it. He was freaking out and screaming like I've never heard before. I was cutting Hanny and Kaya's hair, and I had Shiloh watching him, and Shephered ran into my bathroom, so I was like, go grab him from the bathroom. And Shiloh didn't pick him up, but instead shut the bathroom door. And Shephered's fingers were in the back side of where it shuts. And I couldn't find my phone because Ebby or Ezra or somebody like took my phone and hid it, which I ended up finding in the closet. Anyways, his finger was like, when I saw it, it was completely smashed. Like, I'm not kidding. It was like smashed and smashed. I mean, I thought for sure it was like broken because it was smashed so much that like all you could see was the skinny little bone. And then and it's like really bloodshot, and there's like, anyways, he wouldn't let me touch it. He was freaking out and screaming like I've never heard before. So I, you know, just kind of tried to get him calmed down. He wanted milk, so I got his milk, and it was past his nap time, so he wanted to go lay down, and he would not let me look at his finger at all. So I was like, well, I'll just go lay him down, and I guess we'll see what it looks like when he wakes up. But as I was like laying him in his bed, this was probably like 10 minutes after it happened, it was already getting swollen. Like, it went from flat to like starting to swell. So I'm not really sure. He wouldn't let me touch it, so I'm gonna have to see when he wakes up. And then that's not the end of it. And then I was cutting Hanny's hair, so I came out here and was like nervous about his hand, but I wanted to finish her up so she could go take a shower. And I just completely cut my hand open, like I might need a stitch or two. I don't know. I know, because I was like kind of shaking from like what happened with Shephered. And I was nervous and just like wanted to finish Hanny up and thinking about what I should do. And it wasn't with the scissors, like that's the thing, it was with the thinning shears, which are more dull. So, and I just like cut hard. I don't know, it hurts really bad. It was bleeding profusely, but like the bleeding has mostly stopped, but it's a really big cut. Like, it's really deep. It's on my hand right below my pinky. But anyways, Shephered was more of my concern in the first place. And
So he actually went to sleep though, huh?
I think so. He was crying, like, so I gave him his milk, that's what he wanted.
Wake up and at some point early when he moves or something.
I think so. Like, he would not, like, even when I gave him his milk and he calmed down, he was like holding his hand away and he wouldn't let me touch it. Like, anytime I would barely touch it, it wasn't like, don't touch it, it hurt. It was like, that really hurts, do not touch it, like type of cry, like really, really painful. So yeah, that's just, so I might have to take him to get an x-ray when he wakes up if it's swollen. The other thing is I'm like, sometimes fingers are finicky, so sometimes like if they can be broken and not swollen. So I'm gonna have to go by pain cues if it's not really swollen, like how he's acting. So I don't know. It really stunk because it looked so bad. I wish I knew where my phone was. I could not find it. The boys were being really naughty, and so yeah, it was not good. And I was like, where's my phone? I originally took it. I think they were trying to hide it from me, and then they got worried that I would get mad probably that they hid it, so they didn't tell me where it was, and so I didn't get to get a picture of it when it first happened. But I'm telling you, it was like a flat finger deal. So
yeah, because it might be fractured in a couple spots, but even then you can't really, all you can do is put a splint on it.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, well,
what they'll end up doing is just splinting it.
Right, they would put a splint on it if it's broken, which you would really need to with someone his age, because the bone
right
would...
now he's going to have problems all the time, and then he's going to develop a, you know, it's going to make it worse, like never moving it, then he's going to get used to not moving it.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's a bummer, so I just wanted to let you know, and then I'll just keep an eye on my hand, but hopefully I'll just deal with that. And it was just like, I can't believe that this happened. It was not, I don't know, I sent the boys to their room. I was like, you guys, because the thing is they were being disobedient and crazy and like not obeying the rules. And that's really why Shephered got, like, this happened, because they just weren't listening. And I was like, you guys, like, Shephered, this would not have happened if you guys would have been listening to mommy and listening to my rules and following them. So I put them in their room to sit for a while, and I'll have to go in and talk to them in a little bit. But yeah, well, anyways, just wanted to let you know, and then I'll let you know when he wakes up. I'll let you know what we're gonna do, or what he's doing, what it looks like, or whatever. Got a diaper. He's taught me his diaper. How's your finger? Can I look at it? Oh, he doesn't. Oh, you're moving it. Let me see. Let's go out and see. Can I see it? It is like, he's moving it really well. Like, he's definitely moving it. Let me see. So I'm really hopeful, actually. It is pretty swollen and red. You guys can see that in the video, but he's moving it and letting me. Maybe it's not broken after all. What do you think? Here, look. What do you think? You're smiling. Yeah, maybe you're gonna be okay. Yeah. Oh, you say hi. Oh, I'm so glad to see that he's smiling. I'm gonna check him out a little bit more, but I think he might be okay. It is pretty swollen. I don't know if you could see that, but and it's red. But he was going like this and he's moving it. So I don't know, I'm kind of hopeful that maybe he's actually gonna be okay. What do you see? Oh, you know what he sees? When all this ruckus like happened, like I was cutting Hanny's hair and I left all the hair on the floor in the kitchen and everything, and when he went down for a nap, it just all got left there. So, yeah. And we need to clean up now, but he was all interested in it. Let me see. I think he's, I don't know, he's acting like okay.
In general.
We'll just have to keep an eye on him the afternoon. Oh, my baby. No! You little stinker.
You go and shut your computer.
You're so stinker. Hi. You need to tell them how you feel? Okay, so sit up for a minute. Ezra, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you both a question. Okay, now when you don't follow mommy's rules, what commandment are you breaking?
Getting in trouble.
Well, are you breaking God's commandment?
Yeah.
Yes, because he says what? He says to listen to your parents. Because your parents know what's good for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I said, do not run in the living room, okay, do not get wild right now because Shephered is on the floor and I don't want him to get hurt. And then he got his finger smashed so bad that it almost broke his finger. Like, how would you feel if his finger actually broke?
And it chopped off.
It almost broke the bone inside his finger. And I'm still not sure if it's okay yet. You know, we're really lucky because he seems like he's going to be okay.
Mom.
But listen,
Mommy.
do you guys understand how serious it is that you follow rules so that people don't get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next time you're going to follow my rules.
Did his bone like crack or something?
You know, I don't know how his bone is. I don't know if it is cracked. But if it is, that's a really sad thing. Okay? That's why we cannot run around and get wild when Shephered's on the floor. And if mommy says stop, you need to stop right away. Otherwise it gets too out of hand and something bad happens like that, okay? Can we all say we're gonna follow mommy's rules?
We're gonna follow mom. We're gonna follow mom.
Okay. Now, I love you both, and I just want you guys to do what's best, okay? Okay, ready, team Epics. Epic teams, no more rule breaking. Right?
Yeah.